Hello, welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and another edition of Brake Pad Education. So the funny thing is, I just posted a video minutes ago and I got an email from someone that said, hey, great video. I noticed that, I didn't know that Swiss Stop only made brake pads. So thanks for that. But then he said, but I noticed that those pads don't have fins, and the L03A, Shimano L03A, and the L05A have fins. So are those going to be good enough? And I'm like, well, okay, so let's do a video about that. Here's the thing. If you look at Campagnolo, if you look at SRAM, if you look at other manufacturers, nobody else makes those fins. And I don't know if you've heard anyone saying, oh my God, my pads don't have fins like the Shimano ones. I can't stop in time. I'm getting heat buildup and my brakes don't work. You're not hearing that. So the most important thing is the brake compound. I've mentioned it in other videos, so if you're a loyal follower and you have subscribed and you get notifications, thank you so much, but you might be tired of hearing this, so just kind of tune out for about 30 seconds or so. What's most important is the brake pad material. The fins are not critical, they're not mission critical. You're not going to die because you don't have fins on your backing plate. SRAM doesn't use them, Campagnolo doesn't use them, and in fact, Shimano has tons of other pads that they do not put fins on. So they're not necessary. And I also understand that a lot of you, this is your first time riding a disc brake bike. This is the first time you've had to replace your pads. And so you want to replace like for like. That completely makes sense. I get it. But there are so many other options that are in stock. I did another video, a month ago, about all the different brake pads that are in stock, that are available. But because I just shot a video on Swiss Stop, we'll talk a little bit more about Swiss Stop. So let's look at this real quick, because this particular Shimano pad, and there are others, this is the K03S, and that does not come with fins because you don't need them, right? So they have many other pads that are like that, that do not have fins. Here's the SRAM pads for HRD, which is hydraulic road disc brake. They do not have fins, right? And they're just not necessary. So please do not panic because you can't find brake pads with fins, right? So this is the Disc RS or Disc 34 RS. And they do not have fins, as in the previous video. My favorite pads that I ride on my own personal bike, it would be this pad here, the MTX. But if you really, really, really want to have fins, we have them too. This is the exotherm version from Swiss Stop, and it has the fins for you, okay? But just remember, they're not that necessary. There are hundreds. Well, hundreds is probably too many. There are tens. There are tens of different options. There's some other brands that I don't carry, like Galfer and a few other brands. But, Swiss Stop, Cool Stop. Cool Stop's another brand that all they make is brake pads. So Cool Stop, Swiss Stop, Jaguar makes pads. For your Shimano bikes, I'm talking about your Shimano Flat Mount brakes, and that's a distinction, the Flat Mount brakes. MTX, like I showed you just a second ago, the the ones with the fins, the ones without the fins. I mean, there are many options. You do not have to wait for the L03A or the L05A brake pads. Okay, I hope that helps the person that sent me the email. I'm going to send him this link. So he's probably going to be happy with these that have the fins. But for the rest of you, just some knowledge so that you can feel comfortable that brake pads without fins are just fine. They work very, very, very well. And if no other manufacturer makes the fins, I mean, you know, if it was that critical, if it was that important, then they would all make a similar brake pad with fins on it. Okay, that's all for today. Please like and subscribe. Please share this video with your friends. If someone is, oh, I have to wait for the L03A or the L05A brake pads, please share this with your friends. Give them some peace of mind that they do not have to wait. Okay, that's all for today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you up the road.